Now, here are the differences between stances and, you know, with the disadvantage, the pros, the cons of each stance, in which this is the Taekwondo style stance. It's a bladed stance, right? The the thing that the pros of this stance is, you can hit and then go back, hit and then go back, right? You have a good straight, right? Because it has a lot of torque. You can do a side kick, right? Fucking, that's a bad side kick. Anyways, you can do a side kick, right? Do that. You have a good back kick, right? Back leg is powerful. Now, the downside of this is that if your kick is caught, you're sitting duck, right? Especially in MMA, if your kick is caught like that, boom, you're sitting duck. You can't block punches properly, from what I've seen, because your hands are low. Why is your hands low? Because, motherfucker, this is uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable, right? That's why you put your hands low. That's why when you see Taekwondo players, they have their hands low to like catch the kick. Next is the boxing stance, right? The squared stance. Now, the squared stance is a very particular stance that you do here. Bam, bam. Now, what this is good for, right, is throwing punches and bunches. Boom. That has a lot of power. Boom. You can do head movement with it. You can go side to side with it. But you can't explode forward and then go back as much as this type of fighting can do, right? So those are the advantages of that, of those stances, right? In boxing, in the boxing stance or in the square stance, the power is equally generated from both sides, unlike here, right? Because in this stance, these are not like a round kick in this position is not going to be as effective as a round kick from this position, right? Anyways, those are the differences that I've seen, but there's also a very particular stance in the, I don't know what we call it in my gym, but this is what we do, which is you have a boxing stance, right? However, your back leg is tiptoed. So you have the advantages of both, right? You can move out freely. You can move side to side freely, right? You can explode out freely. You can throw kicks freely, right? You can do those freely. Pam, 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 pam. And when you need to, you can like do the fuck's this called? Taekwondo stance, bladed stance, right? And then when you can't, you can just go back. Those are like what I've seen as the advantages, disadvantages of each stance, and probably the best stance that I've seen. It takes advantage, or yeah, it has advantages from both worlds, right?